This is Manchester United we're talking about.
This is Man United we're talking about.
This is Manchester 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 United we're talking about.
Oh, this is Manchester United we're talking about.
It's Manchester United we're talking about. Manchester United we're talking about here.
This is Manchester United we're talking about.
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 It's Man United we're talking about. It's Man United we're talking about. It is Man United we're talking about. It's Manchester United we're talking about.
It's Man United we're talking about.
This is Man United we're talking about.
It's Manchester United we're talking about.
We're talking about Manchester United.
Yeah, love, this is Manchester United we're talking about on Cass. Welcome back. Pay up the money, Manchester United, and get this one done. Not like we wasn't going to expect it. Anyways, I don't even know why I've got this on. It makes no sense because this is Manchester United we're talking about. Anyways, let's get this cooking. Yeah, let's get this cooking. Man United, as you know, have submitted a opening bid of 55 million in total. Now, that was always going to get rejected. Let's be real. It's not going to be anywhere near 70. I don't think Fabrizio probably means it like that, but it could do. But it says here from Ben Jacobs alongside even Ornstein. And even when you go back to Fabrizio's original video that he posted yesterday, they said that he wants something close to what Man United paid for Cunha. So, you know, if Man United is going to start low, then of course expect Brentford to ask high. It always makes sense in business. Now, if you deep it, 55 million in total from 70 in total. If you meet in the middle, it basically kind of meets where the Cunha fee is, which is 7.5 million down from each fee. So I think Brentford are going to stay strong with this, but I can't act like I'm not gassed. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to get a little bit gassed. From what Ben Jacobs is pretty much saying as well, because they're saying, as David Ornstein called, it falls below Brentford's valuation, but talks continue. Brentford want at least 50 million pounds guaranteed, and they're pointing to the 62.5 million paid for Matheus Cunha. So that's what they want. And you know what? That's what it should be. They've got an extra year option on top of Mbeumo's 1 year left. So that's what we're going to go with. They could trigger it if they wished, meaning he has 2 years left. And that's where United's kind of position is at this moment of time. So, yeah, I've seen Ben Jacobs' tweet. I'm reading it right now. I would share it, but I'm pretty sure all of you who support Manchester United are literally seeing, pretty much seeing everything that's on the timeline at the moment. I mean, with United, I'm just glad that it's not taken this long. How you know, look, I have to keep pointing back to it, right? You have to big up Ineos for trying to move fast. We're not used to this. We got too much PTSDs, and the fact that we're looking to get our other number one target, then that's the impressive part about this, right? So I'm happy with that. The bid, I don't think it was too much of a disgusting opening bid. I don't feel like it was going to ever be anything serious, but if you're going to get anything right, I feel like it's the add-ons part. For me, if you can get the add-ons part correct, then you know you're on to something good, because that's just a good base to start with. That, you know, if they want 50 million guaranteed, as Ben Jacobs has reported, then minimum that must mean United need to put up at least 12 to 15 million potentially in realistic add-ons. I don't know what add-ons there would be, but this is how you do it. If United can negotiate anything a little bit less than 60 million pounds altogether, then clearly Man United have got something good on their hands in terms of negotiations. I'm super enjoyed by this, by the way. So you lot can't ruin my mood. If there's any rivals in there, you lot can't ruin my mood. I'll pay up the money. You must think I care about if you pay out the money or not. If we pay out the money, then love. I'm still getting my player. Either way, Mbeumo still wants Manchester United. This is Manchester United we're talking about. This is Manchester United we're talking about. Come on, lads. Let's get into this and PS5 HDMIs. So yeah, man. The way I see it, I can't say it. But the one that's been reported about the 50 million in guarantees was literally what you might have heard what I just said to Monts. I've already got the drop already. So on that note, I'm not saying I'm an ITK. It's just that there's some people that just know stuff. United are moving rather quickly. 250k wages. I feel like we've even we went through this beforehand as well. That's all bullshit. See, that's all bullshit. Now, I'm sorry if you support Newcastle. This is going to be me in my salty, not even salty, in my shameless bag. You've been rejected. So can we stop doing fake reports on Man United? Like, you keep trying to do this. I already said I like Newcastle. I like the way you play football. I like the way you're managed. I like your team. So I'm all for that. But stop trying to create this fake rivalry. We don't have a rivalry. You know, I think Rooney ended that back in the day when he scored that volley against you. I feel like that just ended that, you know? So, you know, we're not the same. Do you get it? I know you want to be there. Aston Villa fans as well. I know you want to be there, but you're just not there, are you? So love for that. Here we are. Anyways, I need to update my my Mbeumo stuff. I'm not gonna lie. We have got 410 in the house as it stands, and we got 59 likes. Can we get a target like? Let's get 200 target likes, please. 200 target likes. And I'm not even asking for a lot. You know what? I'm asking for 250. Can we please get there, people? Anything over? I'm going to go through some of your comments. So if you've got any questions, comments, we're going to be talking about this Gyökeres stuff as well on top of this Mbeumo stuff. Gyökeres apparently waiting for United. Martinez is all on that. Is it an opinion piece? We have to go through it logically. And then Amorim apparently wanting Emi Martinez as a number one as well. So please do that whilst I do this. I'm going to have to... Oh, why has it done that? Love for that. All right. Is that how he wants to treat me today? Cool. There we are. But yeah, what's this? United Marketeers said Cunha will be on 150 to 175k a week, and then Mbeumo will be on a similar wage to Cunha, according to Fabrizio. Wait, where did you find this out? Is that what he said? 150 to 170? I thought he's going straight on 200k, unless that's all bullshit. Is that bullshit as well? I'm gonna have a little look for that. Because we are the pocket watchers of the Premier League at the moment, right? So I'm going to imagine that this is the case. What's this? Big up question. You know what, the question stuff? I should do what you do, Jarvis. You know, when you have like a segment where people get their questions in and you answer a lot. I quite like that. Question: is the 62.5 million paid for Cunha a fair comparison? There's a big wage gap to consider. Could be as much as 100k a week difference. I think, in terms of wages, I think that's just personal. I think in terms of the 62.5 million fee is a different story, because that's directing, you know, Brentford. That's getting Brentford involved in this now. So again, the way I look at it is 62.5 million for Cunha is obviously a release clause. It's a little bit different, but at the same time, if Man United are willing to pay that release clause for Cunha, I'm not gonna lie. Even I can't sit here and say that's that's not fair, because Mbeumo put up similar, if not better, numbers altogether than Mateus Cunha. And I'd understand that you could say that, Brentford are a much better side than Wolves currently. But the way I'm kind of looking at it is, I don't think 62.5 million's not really fair to do. I mean, if Cunha was kind of smart, I mean, realistically, he shouldn't have signed that, that release clause, but he wanted to leave Wolves with a little something. And I'm pretty sure Mbeumo's been at Brentford for since 2019. I think he come from Troyes, if that's how you pronounce it, or did they say Troyes or something like that? That's that's number 3. So no, it's not. It's from Troyes. He's been there for like 6 years. So being there for 6 whole years is a bit mad. So yeah. Little bit different, isn't it? Right, there we go. That's not how you spell rumors, and that's not how you yeah, there we go, done. What's this? The super chat as well. United moving like Craig David in the transfer window. Day 1 Cunha announced. Day 2 Mbeumo wants us. Day 3 Bruno stays, in brackets bad news, and 3 Mbeumo bid in. On the Bruno part, I'm not even gonna make this about Bruno. I don't think it's the worst thing in the world, but for me personally, let me get this. What's that? Muppeteers. It's from this cast. So I'll read it now. But for me, Bruno is still a quality player. it's obviously what could have been. And I feel like if the team can be set without needing the money as much as what the reports are saying that we need, then, you know, you improve with Bruno. Let's see who's right. If Bruno's better around better players and he's going to get you 10 goals and 10 assists or more assists, then I'm pretty sure none of us will care. So I'm all for seeing this out with Bruno. So yeah, I'm not a Bruno fanboy, but I'm open-minded. I just can't, you know what it is for me, people. I just can't be asked for set negativity on my channel when it's just me. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't mind criticizing and all that, but this ain't about Bruno, man. This is about Mbeumo. This is about getting Gyokeres. This is about improving Manchester United. So I don't mind all the Bruno stuff. Just when that time comes, let that happen. Now we will sit here and talk about how Mbeumo improves Man United, because I've had visions, and I'm going to keep saying it. I've had multiple visions. I just need to be in a Stretford end. And if this song, I'm not gonna lie, we're gonna have to push this tweet soon. Yeah, I need this in Mbeumo boom 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 song, because I can just just imagine that ringing around Old Trafford. Boom boom boom, and Mbeumo's in the room, and then whatever lyrics come next, I don't really give a shit. So on that notice, I just need it to happen, man. Big up Alice for the raid, much appreciated. I'm pretty sure Alice broke it all down and she got the news on the drop as well. So I just need this. It's kind of crazy that you know what, I'm at a place, yeah, where we were so defeated. We were defeated not even 2 weeks ago. Was it 2 weeks ago? Let me see this. It was about, no, not even, about 2 weeks ago, maybe even less than 2 weeks ago. Let me know, maybe 2 weeks, nearly today. 2 weeks today, right? And then oh my God, Cunha. Oh my God, Cunha. Oh, we got Cunha. And then before you know it, here we go. And then before you know it, Man United's already making moves for Mbeumo. Alice in Wonderland, raid love to my cousin. Big up her, man, all the time. Make sure you smash the like and subscribe to Alice Talks Football, because guess what? She is one of the best Manchester United content creators out there that does break down not just only our team, your team. So yeah, man. So make sure you do that. Someone post her channel down below, please, if you don't mind. And any of her minions that are here, please subscribe. I'm not that bad. I'm not that bad. I know I'm not a female. I know I don't have exactly a feminine voice. Yeah, but I'm Manchester United. This is Manchester United we're talking about. So yeah, I'm just hoping this gets done swiftly, because when it said that Mbeumo won in Man United only just the other day, right, that was on a Monday, and it's Wednesday, and we've already had a bid. Kind of tells you the intent Man United are trying to put across to the league. So for me, I'm overjoyed that it's happened now and not next week. And of course, I feel like United are trying to get this done maybe even before the this fake window that closes in the next 6 days. So if we can get that wrapped up by then, I don't think it really matters, to be fair. But you can see that United probably want to move on to the next target. I pretty much think, okay, if Mbeumo's had the go-ahead, he still wants to join. We'll see what wages. I'm seeing this Martinez stuff now. For me, then, you can go and move on to the next one. And I feel like it's time of the essence with United, more with the sales, more than probably the incomings after this. There needs to be a lot that needs to get shifted. So again, for me, I'm just as excited to see Garnacho's and Rashford's get a move on, and all the other players that are pretty much up for sale. We went through that a little bit earlier. Casemiro is transfer listed, pretty much. They're trying to get him moved on. Same with said other players. It's not even about that. But what we get with Mbeumo, yeah, is the fact that it's just direct play from two sides, so we don't have to be reliant on one side. That's what I'm excited about. It's taking on players. Trying to make the best of situations. When it comes into the box, even, you're going to have a player that's going to be pretty much picking out the ball at the back of the net after he scores, because they're more precise. They know what to do. They're a little bit difficult. And one attribute that I feel like gets not enough recognition, we always talk about off the ball and what they can do on the ball. But when a player's got some great core going on, how difficult it is to shift Mbeumo and also Cunha off the ball. You know, every time we've seen it this season, you know, you fizz it into Garnacho, you fizz it into Mason Mount, even to some degree he's okay. They always just end up on the floor. Højlund on the floor. You know what? The defender doesn't even need to shift Højlund. He just shifts himself. One thing that we don't have is good enough hold up. And the only player we have that with is actually Xerxes. And imagine adding a couple more Xerxes that can just score. You're going to be overjoyed. So again, that's why I'm buzzing for it. It's just because, you know, when we do fizz it in from, you know, your Bruno Fernandez's and also maybe your Casemiro's, not really, none of that MUF454, by the way, please. None of that homophobic stuff. You know, don't get me wrong, we might have a little joke here and there, HDMI PS5, but use another word if you don't mind, because there might be people in here that could be offended. Just light jokes, man. But big up yourself though. You know, I'm not trying to tell you off. I'm not your dad. But for me, it's just, I feel like, could we see, you know what it is? It's like, could we see the better out of Bruno? You know, I really am optimistic about how this would work. You go get someone like Gyökeres, right? And let's say he's not him. Again, that's too optimistic. I'm going far beyond what, you know, maybe through past Manchester United's capabilities. But if we have a free run at him because Arsenal decide, yeah, Sesko, right? Again, for me, it's like Bruno does like that hero ball. And I can kind of see Mbeumo and Gyökeres especially getting onto a lot of those. Cunha's really fast as well, but he's not really one to run in behind. He loves it into feet so he can drive. That's why I'm a little bit like, oh, could this work? The midfielder that partners Bruno Fernandes has to be athletic. I'm not going to lie, people. I'm really sold on his Hayden Hackney. I think he can be molded into a 6. And he's cheap as well. Like, really cheap. I know Porto are following, but I've got this good feeling about him. I'm not saying he's Adam Wharton because he looks more like an 8 and he drives, but I've just got this. There's something about him. Like I was watching him yesterday, and you know, the longer videos, and I was just like, this guy's the way he passes forward. Yeah, Hayden Hackney from Middlesbrough. Again, go watch him. Good young talent. It's the way he's got the eye of the needle type passes. I feel like he can definitely be something for us. I really do. I don't, but you might not want someone that might be molded and looking at potential. You need someone that's a little bit, you know, probably the same age as Mbeumo's and obviously the Cunhas. But there's something that tells me that he's had some good experience that, you know, like Adam Wharton, who just hit the ground running. I feel like he's gonna, again, he can hit the ground running. I really do. I think because he's got the build and everything, and he's really good under pressure, that's what makes me a little bit more, you know, a little something about him. But I don't feel like United will have him as their first choice, because if you're going from Edison's to, you know, you're looking at Edison's, you know, you got to look at that midfield 4. You got your Cunha, Mbeumo, Bruno. For me, you are really needing a bit more of a clamp man. We do need our own kind of Wharton, but you can't just go from Edison to Hayden Hackney. That's my only issue. If you was to bring both of them in, then that whole 4 can work a little bit better. I still really like Toby Collier. I don't really want to give up on him. I think he's so good. But if we're going to look at someone in the region of 30, 40, 50 million pounds potentially, again, is it going to be a stopgap or is it going to be long term? There's a lot of questions surrounding the midfield, because we're so much thinking about who's going to be up top right now. So yeah, what do you think about Kone from France, from Roma? Marcus, you have watched me on Sayi TV over and over and over again. How many times have I mentioned Manu Kone from Mönchengladbach? Now he goes to Roma, and then all of a sudden he's blown up a little bit. He's actually amazing. But my issue is with him is his passing. I feel like we've already got one of those in Toby Collier, because the difference is with them is that Manu Kone, yeah, cool. He likes the long pass here and there. And I saw this Lamine Kamara. He looks really good. But the only issue is like he doesn't do the pass enough. He's not as progressive as what we might like and what we need to see. Now, really and truly, we need someone that's going to be able to fizz it in as much as Bruno can. We need someone that's going to fizz it into Mbeumo when he gets done. And I don't think Kone does that, because Kone's way of being progressive is driving with the ball. So yeah, I don't think he's that much different from Toby Collier. What's the point of having Toby Collier in the team if you're going to get someone that's similar, right? We need pretty much more of someone that's going to dictate the game and that's going to dictate the game from 6 going on 8. So yeah, it's a long way to think about it. But if you lot haven't seen, let me see this. Right, cool. Even Cunha was over-reported. They will be in the 150 to 175k plus some incentive ranges like every senior signing we make. There's nothing really stating that Cunha was on that, but yeah, I'm pretty sure we'll find details about wages and stuff soon. I think if you have Cunha on something like 175 and around that bracket, I think United is actually doing really well. He's progressive. He does that Caicedo pass. I know exactly what one you're talking about as well. I'm happy to take a chance on him. 50 million, I'm not going to lie, is great. But yeah, I feel like we need someone that's a little bit more, I don't know, you know them low center gravity players like Martinez? We just don't have that. So yeah, it'll be difficult to attain, but we'll see what options we got. You know what? How about this? I don't know if you lot have seen this, but if you don't mind, someone can share this. Can someone go into my videos? I've done like 7 different kind of profiles that United should probably look at. And I kind of just broke them down to like what they're good at and how much they would fit with Bruno Fernandes, because we have to move with Bruno Fernandes. He is our captain right now, and I'm quite optimistic. So yeah, again, we'll see. Only 5 million of their valuation. Why not just pay it? It's just the way negotiations, isn't it? Touchline. It's hard to get that in physicality. Bruno is skinny, but you know what Bruno was really good at? He was actually up there with Caicedo with actually like ball recoveries and stuff. So maybe there's a bit of a difference in Bruno's game. You know, if you take away a lot of responsibility from Bruno, then you might get a better Bruno. That's my only logic. Like, don't get me wrong. I still wanted that 100 million, but I just want to be positive about it. So from that notice, from me anyways, it's like thinking, cool. If you can make Bruno do just what Bruno's best at, and someone can cover him to do whatever he lacks in, and of course you got Mbeumo and you got Cunha in front of him, like, do you get the best out of that Bruno? Like, because not everything's focused on him. So we do need someone that's really athletic, and I'm quite glad that when it has come down to reports from Laurie Whitwell yesterday, it's, you know, Amorim wants an athletic 8. So whoever that athletic 8 may be who can start for us, I'm really optimistic. I'm really optimistic. I don't know if you lot have seen as well with this Gyökeres stuff. Martinez, I'm going to get the quote up right now. As I do that, there is, oh my God, there's 200 likes. Oh my God, I can't believe it. There's 200 likes. All right, can we get 300 likes, please? I'm hoping to move with this. Can we get 300 likes? There is 900 people here. And please subscribe if you're new as well. Market, we're winning the league. All right, we're going a bit too far. I mean, Don F, like, I mean, I can be convinced. Just like, hold that one a little bit. Just don't scream it. Don't scream a little. Don't scream too much. 1 game a week with all these players that might be coming. Yeah, you know what? You know what, Don F. If we get the Glock 9 coming in, then okay. You lot get me, guys. Stop it. Oh God. Oh, love, man. You lot are just this chat gets me gassed up. Stop. Let's not jinx it. Let's wait till February. Let's see if Amorim can actually coach this team, because I'm glad that no one's talking about Amorim at this moment of time. But yeah, Gyökeres, can someone bring up the Gyökeres quote if you don't mind? I saw this from Martinez, but I want to break it down into my own opinion, of course. Someone put it here earlier. Well, I'm scrolling, but I can't see anything. It was literally hours ago. Can someone get me the Gyökeres quote? But so basically, if you haven't seen it, you know, I'm trying. The way I looked at it is like, it felt more like an opinion. It said that Gyökeres is basically there's an expectation that, you know, that Gyökeres is waiting for Manchester United, hence the delays to go to a new side. And that doesn't kind of reside in what was being said before, when, you know, with Gyökeres apparently winning Champions League football, someone that's a little bit more established. Now, there's an expectation, but it's not like I've heard anything coming from a source about his camp. So if there's nothing about Gyökeres and his camp, it's like, is he truly waiting for Manchester United, or is it because we have a free run at him potentially? Because, you know, Sammy Mokbel came out yesterday and he got quoted, and I found out today. Here's the quote, by the way. Big up Love United. I appreciate that. And I appreciate Gamer as well. For me, it's like, cool, you're working on a Sesko deal and they're also working on the other deal as well in terms of a Gyökeres, but they're going to choose one of them. And we all know that Arteta is a fan of Sesko more than Gyökeres, where Berta is probably more a fan of the other one. This is just, again, we don't know which, we don't know obviously which one's going to be the one that everyone decides on yet, but nothing's been agreed. Now, whilst United, that might buy Manchester United some time. If Manchester United buy some time where they can get rid of, let's say, just literally just get rid of a Garnacho. If Saudi come in, there's a lot of Saudi clubs potentially wanting Sancho. So if you get a lot of cash up front, then the Sancho money might actually come in handy. It might be a blessing in disguise. And then also, furthermore, is the other one with Rashford. But Rashford looks like it's going to be a little bit more long-winded. So again, the only way I see us kind of affording Gyökeres at this moment of time is if one of those three players go to obviously certain locations. So does that still make content? Yeah, he's got We Are the South Stand. He's got his own channel. It's in the Discord. If anyone wants the Discord, let me know. Someone can post it. But yeah, that's the only way I see us going for Gyökeres. It doesn't mean we can't negotiate yet, but it'd be stupid to negotiate if you don't actually have available funds. So again, it's like a waiting game. I feel like after this Mbeumo news kind of dies down, then I kind of expect a lot of the sales kind of talk to come apart of obviously the Manchester United recent news and blah, 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 because we can't actually move for anyone. I really want to see if Onana goes. That again, if Onana leaves for a certain price, I don't really care. 20 million upfront cash, stuff like that, blah, 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 blah. It might be doable, but how much that can be actually utilized is another thing. Gyökeres' release clause is like 60 million. I don't know, give or take. It's just a bit too ambitious from Manchester United. Can we truly get this one over the line? Like Cunha and Mbeumo are coming from teams that don't have Champions League. They're not crazy established in the game or at great teams. So it makes me wonder, like, is United chasing shadows? I don't really want another Frankie de Jong saga where we're chasing this guy all year and all summer and we don't actually get him in the end because he wants to go to a said club that, I don't know, is making him promises or he's got, I don't know, reservations about his career elsewhere. I just, again, buying is nice. Ineos are proving quite a lot to me at the moment, but if they can prove they can get rid of players quite quickly, then amazing. Even this Alvaro money, is Real Madrid even going to buy him? And even then, it come out before that, we don't actually have a 40 to 50% sell-on clause. We've got something as little as like 20% or 15% as a selling clause. I'm thinking that's a horrible deal in the end. You sold him for like 9 million. What was it again? We sold him for like peanuts. And but you've only got a 20% sell-on clause with a release clause of 42 million on the guy. Come on, man. We should be able to fork out a little bit more than that. So yeah, we see Jason Wilcox. He's the new director of football. I mean, it looks like he's proven it. I don't have anything against it. I don't actually have an opinion about it. I quite like that he's got, you know, his own thoughts and ideas and way of doing things. And quite clearly, getting a move on for United is something that it's quite foreign. So to us, so yeah, that's all good on him. I just feel like the Gyökeres stuff, if he truly wants Man United, then I don't think he's not going to make it obvious through his camp. But why is it taking so long is the better question. That's why maybe the Muppeteers on when he was on his YouTube video of whatever sources he's got going on, then there might be some relevance to it. You never say never. It could be the case. But if United was going to go and get a striker that wanted Manchester United, do you not think that maybe you want to go get Gyökeres first before an Mbeumo? Because you remember, United were chasing Delap, a striker. Surely they move on to the next striker target. You put 2 and 2 together. So why didn't you go and chase Gyökeres first if he wants to wait for Manchester United? How true can this actually be? Because he's wanted just as much as Mbeumo, by the way. There's a whole race. Again, confusion in my mind. But yeah, Newcastle would have taken Mbeumo, but we look at Gyökeres. But I'm saying on the premises that, you know, Gyökeres wanted Man United. So how much can this be true? Has he changed his mind? Has he seen what's going into Manchester United and thought, okay, wait, hold on. They might actually be serious we can, I'm going to play with a couple good attackers. I'm not playing with what I've seen all year from United, which is dross. So yeah, again, I see that RSV. I don't know who Callum Wendo is. From Rennes is unknown. He's 23. He's a sick baller. He's a very good with his feet, a very slick player. He's amazing IQ. He is what Arteta thinks Sesko is. I have no idea who he is, to be fair. Scouting back on, I really like. You know what? There's that kid from Saint Etienne. I think he's the same age. I think he scored 10 league goals. I think he might be a little bit something. He's got a good finishing rate as well. So yeah, we can't complain about the football structure so far this window. They have delivered big time. I agree, Jarvis. I do agree with you. Big up, make sure you subscribe. There's 2 channels in here that I recognize. 3 channels. There's Jarvis's channel. He does break down quite a lot. I'm on there sometimes as well on a Monday. It goes live every week. Beautiful channel. Honestly, they're building something really nice there. Very chilled out, relaxed, unless Nuruddin's on there with myself and we're arguing over Ineos and Glazers. Big up Nuruddin. And then we also got Red Devil United in here as well. If you want more Manchester United content, he goes live every single day, sometimes 3 times a day if I'm correct. Red Devil United right here as well, so you can put that in your YouTubes. And we've got Touchline as well. So I don't know where Touchline Facts is, but we're trying to build a lot of teams. Here's another one. Look, Touchline Facts in here as well. That's another Man United channel. Does a little bit of everything though, so not just United content. But yeah, what likes are we on? Have we gone past 300? 330. You lot are legends. You lot are making me think like, oh, I'm in the big time right now. Ooh, nearly 1,000 in a house. Someone post a Discord link if you don't mind, please. If you lot can do that, then yeah. Here's one. This is someone that Jarvis actually. I think Jarvis, you notified me to Volta. Is it Volta Mayday, whatever his name is? He looks tidy for a 6'6" striker, 23 years of age. From what I saw against Portugal today, his finishing he doesn't look that clinical. I feel like he could have buried them a little bit earlier, but for a 6'6" guy, he is tidy and he's got some good. You know what? Against someone like Ruben Diaz and then Gonzalo Inacio, I've got to say, he looks like maybe one to look at maybe next year or so. He plays for Stuttgart. I think he scored about 13 Bundesliga goals or 12. So if I'm correct on that, you're looking at Stuttgart and Leipzig, who play 2 up front. Then surely, why is this one not got a hype, but Sesko does? Yeah, make it make sense. If you got any more questions, I'm going to talk about this Martinez stuff, and I feel like a lot of you might not like what I have to say about him, potentially, but that's not my problem. Cash get Jarvis on. Has Jarvis asked to join? I think it might be a little bit too late for Jarvis, to be fair. I'm not going to go for too much longer, but yeah, subscribe if you're new, like the video as well. If you want the Discord, it's going to be in the description. Someone's going to post it. It's right there. It's in the pin right now as we speak. Pin message there. Love Martinez. Oh, by the way, there's loads of us in the Discord. It's really good. Trust me, it's built properly. If you want to even talk to me or talk to anyone else, rivals, trust me, it's not toxic. I promise you, people get booted out if so. So yeah, if we're just trying to build out to at least 1,000 members, we've got like nearly 300. So yeah, it's good stuff. Emi Martinez, I'm gonna be real. Beggars can't be choosers at this point. Sometimes, if the money's correct, do you move away from Premier League proven? Probably not in the eyes of Ineos. When it calls about Amorim, Man United, there's an opportunity. I think they all sold on Martinez becoming, Man United's number 1. He's a leader. Don't get me wrong. Clearly, he's very vocal, he's very passionate. He's a bit of a dickhead. And you know what? If he's your dickhead, then you're not going to really say no to that, are you? Everyone loves a shithouse if it's your shithouse. And I don't mind that. I really don't mind that. And especially if it was a win with Manchester United as well. I think they ups it a little bit. I'm not actually, what's it called? I'm not really fussed about his antics and the way he is. I don't mind it. It's just that if we think about this season, now for one, I'm going to say this. I don't think he's actually that much. I don't think he's been that much better than Onana this season. He feels like a United signing, but I don't know how much they're going to ask for. Now, I think he's regressed since the World Cup. And maybe it's because he wants something brand new, potentially. Maybe he's not settled there no more. But I've seen reports that he doesn't want to leave England. I've seen reports to Saudi. I've seen stuff to Atletico Madrid as well. Now, he's got a red card. That means we can't even use him at the start of the season. I'm not trying to see Bayindi at the start of the season or whatever number 2 might come through the door. I'm really not. So that, you know, that's like a double-edged sword at this moment in time. But again, I don't think he's been great. I think I think it should be a miss for United. He's had a couple bozo moments as well. And he is a solid goalkeeper. Look, anyone's much better than Onana, but for me, I feel like United should probably skip this. I think United should do their scouting properly, and they have scouted Vanya, they scouted Joan Garcia. I think, and I don't know what other goalkeepers are on their agenda, but I feel like we need to go for something a little bit cheaper because he's got like 3 years left on his deal. I think they will command like 35 million. I don't really want to spend that much on a goalie. Now, again, you know, shot stopping is his forte, but he's just got that little something that just, I don't know. 1v1s, he's great, but he's just so erratic. I think eccentric is probably the correct word to describe him. Again, is he better than Onana and what we got? Yeah, but I just feel like we'll be outpriced. That's it. I just don't feel he's worth the money when, if you're going to go put some serious money down, you know, you're going to go put your serious money down on a central midfielder or a striker, or maybe both. Can you go and get a wing back for potentially a certain amount because you spent, I don't know, 18 million that's requested or 17 million on that Vanya? I'm not going to act like I've seen Vanya in a few games. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, watch Bear Torino. Oh, look at it. But I only need compilations to see if a goalkeeper is good. I just need to see his bad parts and I need to see his good parts. And right now, when it comes down to Vanya, I haven't seen much bad parts. You know, can he be a little bit, maybe, I don't know, a little bit quicker? Yeah, maybe. But when it comes to getting those bottom corners, you know, diving right in the bottom corner, when it comes to collecting corners or punching, you know, as a presence alone, shot stopping, when it comes to, you know, even saving penalties, we've got a goalkeeper who dives early. We got a goalkeeper who dives early before the penalty's even been kicked. No. A new goalkeeper is a must. Let me, you know what? Let me ask you lot in the comments. Emi Martinez, yes or no? You know what? Or, you know, I'll put another 50-50. Emi Martinez. Yes. No. 50-50. Let me see what you're all saying there. Please get involved. Yeah, please get involved if you don't mind. Cool. Oh, okay. Right now, the poll is saying yes, 51%, 49%, no, 29%, 50-50, 22% at the moment. Keep getting the votes up. Keep getting the votes up, people. When I end it, when it gets to 100 votes, I just want to see what the chat's saying. Your opinion is just as important as mine, but I'm hoping you don't see the reason what I'm looking at as well. I voted no. I mean, there is going to be a lot of course, there's going to be rivals in there as well. Yes, a lot of you. So a lot of that is all right. Cool. I'm going to leave that to that then. So you lot will take Emi Martinez. All right, cool. In the comments, then get involved again. What price? You know what? I'll do another poll then. Red Devil saying 50-50. What's all right? How much are you willing to take on him? How much would you pay? So, all right, the first one would be, let's be realistic here. Cool. 30 million. I don't think they're going to sell for less. You know what? I'll go 25 million. Let's see what you think is fair. 30 million. And this is the max. How much would you pay for him? How much do you think he's worth? 35 million or 40 million? Because he won't be much more than that, would he? Be honest. Be honest as well. Be honest in this. Don't just say, oh, 25, 25, 25. How much would you pay for him? How much is he worth to you? And if you think he's not even worth 25 million or less, just pick 25. He's not old. Goalkeeper, he's not old for a goalie. He's a great age for a goalkeeper. He is 32 years of age. He's got, you know what? He's got a good, he's got a solid 4 or 5 years in the game. Goalkeepers don't get that bad. If you think he's that good, then how much are you paying for him? Someone said they'll pay 40 million for him. That's insane. 25, 25, 25, 25. This is mental. 30 million. Wow. I don't know. For me, I don't really feel like, I just feel like he's the wrong move. But Premier League, you know, everything's focused around the Premier League at the moment. So I can't deny, like, it's not a bad run. But last time I checked, Villa are in a little bit of a bad moment. They need to sell. And if they need to sell and Emi Martinez is a once-away, surely United can get a good price. We just saw with Douglas Luiz. He was pretty much their best player and they sold him to Juve for peanuts. So maybe we can get him for peanuts. He brought back... So Marcus, are you saying yes? Are you saying yes then? World Cup winning goalkeeper, 40 million. How long is the contract? I'm going to guess they would give him a free... maybe a 4+1. Because you know what? You remember, goalkeepers you don't need to be young. They get better with age. You remember Van der Sar? Anyone? Emmy cost them top 4. Let's be real, Madison, though. Their team was shocking as well. Like, we bullied them. We actually bullied them. Don't get me wrong. Having 10 men helped us a little bit, but yeah, he's a bit of a bozo. But I've seen him save him quite a lot. Remember, Josh had a whole video, saying that, you know, when it came to January, since January, they've had the best run. So maybe one game we can't really judge him on. He's an idiot. He has no morality. So a lot of you are saying 25 minutes. Well, fair enough then. It's going to be interesting, you know, the next couple, probably to the end of the week with Man United. Like, how quick are they going to get this deal? Are they going to fumble? How much are they going to end up putting up for Mbeumo? How much is going to get accepted? Does it need a third bid? I think the second bid would probably get rejected. It might enter their negotiations like, okay, we want 50 million plus certain amount of add-ons. You know, Emi Martinez, it's looking likely he's the number 1 target if Onana leaves. It's like, but when does Onana leave? When does Onana leave? When does Garnacho leave? That's just my biggest flaw with all of this. We're nearly on 400 likes. You might actually break my like target. I've never actually had 400 likes on this channel before. So big up to anyone that is doing so. And anyone wants to join the Discord, check the pinned. Again, I'm in there. Look, I'm going to type. There you go. I'm in the Discord. Get your questions in. Let's get some questions in, people, as well. This is what I don't like, Gaetano. This is what I hate. Yeah, they're going to get rid of Martinez, but then they get Chevalier in. Chevalier, sorry. How can you get Chevalier in, or whatever, how you ever say his name, but we take Martinez? They're getting the better goalkeeper. I don't like it. I'm not for it. I don't like it. I really don't like that, because he's a top quality goalkeeper. He's going to take Man Yang's position in the French team, without a doubt. He is the future. Man like Chandelier. Cash, you deserve this, bro. Onwards up. Inshallah, man. Inshallah, innit? We'll see what happens there. Chevrolet, you're taking the piss already. Garnacho's leaving, Bernard says. If it doesn't happen, I'll be glad to see him around. I'm going to be opposite. I don't really want to see him after all the antics. I've had enough of that scenario. I think that's a chapter that needs closing. You need John Garcia, Cassie's quality. I think he's going to Barcelona, if I'm correct. Ben Jacobs is killing it so far this window. Yes, he is. Yeah, he is. You know what? You're right. He is. He's killing it. And I've actually done an apology video to him. How about that? I've owned up as a man. Barry, I've always wanted him to be honest. Best goalie in the Prem for me. He's definitely been top. Just not a great season last season. Someone ban this guy. You know what? Actually, no, don't ban him. I don't know why you had to say white boy. Clearly, I'm the only one on screen. I agree. Quick one. I didn't grow up around a lot of white people. I don't have to explain myself, but I thought, you know what? I've had a couple of these comments. I didn't grow up with a lot of white people. I grew up in a very urban area, multicultural. You know, I was pretty much one of the few white people in my area. You know, don't get me wrong, you had the others, but when it comes to, I'm not so fortunate, you know, to have that posh accent that everyone wants to hear. So, yeah, sorry, I don't have that. This is just, you know, when you grow up in a neighborhood that's, you know, urban, that's what's going to happen. So it is what it is. Me and my brothers talk like this. Cass, you promised us Lee Gunner and Naf. At one point, I'm going to his house soon anyway. So yeah, we'll see. Ben J. No, but so, you know what? I was as well, AW. I was the same. Now, apparently, I'm not allowed to talk like this. Apparently, if you're white, there's something called talking white, and if you're black, there's called talking black. So I don't, do you know what I mean? Apparently it's something, but you know what? People can be educated that, you know, people do grow up in different areas. I was on Man Them Talk, and then I removed myself from Man Them Talk quite a while ago, and I don't mind it like that. You look, oh my God, Barry, I'm gonna beat you up. I asked you lot if you wanted to ask questions, and you're sitting there grilling me. What are we doing? No, Abdallah, it's all good. It's all good, man. I get the questions sometimes. Like, we're going off topic now, but you lot, that's crazy. I hate you, man. Hafiz, you know what? Are you confident we'll get the Mbeumo done? Considering how quick the Cunha deal was done. Remember? Do you not remember? Mbeumo bid got rejected. Do you remember we tried to, I don't know, they didn't accept doing like the amortization of it, and then all of a sudden, like not within even 24 hours, it was done. It was pretty much done, and they said, yeah, you know what, go for it. I feel like United are responding quite quickly. So for me, I feel like it will get done. I think it will definitely get wrapped up by Monday, Tuesday, latest. For me, within the next 6 days, something tells me they want this stuff to be like the here we go all before the Club World Cup. I don't know if you're not allowed talks. Of course, you're going to be allowed to. There's going to be a lot of rumors and stuff. So, yeah, if you put in the first bid, they kind of said they got this kind of bid, so the next one's going to go in. And they also said they want 50 million guarantee. So that part's quite easy. It's just maybe it's the way the add-ons might be structured or how much add-ons they're going to. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, I'm not too sure. It feels like Luke Shaw staying forever, isn't it? It's literally forever at this point. Disgusting. Bro, is it confirmed? And Mbeumo's for, yeah, it's been confirmed, Slices. If you look online, go just take your pick. Ben Jacobs, Ornstein, and Fabrizio, and pretty much everybody else. But it's got rejected. Getting rid of Shaw is going to be a long task. I don't see it personally. So yeah, man, I'm not too sure. Nobody cared until I put the mask on. Victor, last one, people. Last one. I don't do hour shows on this channel, yeah, unless it's a panel. But I've got to do it again, yeah. Like, can you imagine? Can you just see this? Like, first game of the season, yeah, and we're seeing this, Can you imagine? Do you know how much that celebration is worth in football? I'm not even kidding. Not only are all the kids gonna do it, yeah, all the grown men and women are gonna get involved as well. Like, do you know what I mean? Can you imagine Ahmad? Because Ahmad does it sometimes, isn't it? Like, have you seen Ahmad do it? Oh, like, God, man, like, you know what I mean? It's just like, I was born in the darkness. I was born in the darkness. Can you imagine that? I was born in the darkness. I just need to hear that Bane quote. Oh, what, for 60 million, you're gonna get born in the darkness? Yeah. Love. I was born in it. I was molded in it. I was merely a boy. Like, I need that. I need that. How can another grown man make me feel this way, bro? This is mad sus. Big up to the HDMI PS5 community, but man, the feelings and yeah, man. I big up to the rainbow community, man. I just like, bruv, I swear, I'm not gonna lie to you lot. I might have tears in my eyes, man. Like, if Gyökeres lads, I might, like, astaghfirullah, like, it's Eid coming up on Friday, astaghfirullah, like, if I see Gyökeres and Mbeumo and Cunha in one window, build Jim Ratcliffe a statue, man. Yeah. Big up to the HDMI PS5 community all the time, man. Much love. Not judging none of you lot, man. It's a bad world out there. Don't bother me, man. Big up, man. Yeah. Man said I was born in the darkness and I see rainbows. Gyökeres. Oh, yeah, man. Yeah. I need it. And I think I deserve it. Yeah. I was born in the rainbow. Yeah, man. Yes, Boots, man. I'm just thinking about hijacking Arsenal for Gyökeres, you know what I'm saying? Because you want Tesco's. So, you know what I mean? You know what I go get in Tesco's? Pretty much nothing because I don't rate it. No, I'm not thinking like that. Don't come on, man. Please, Roman, allow me. Come on, man. Please. You know how I got these. Can we get some Bane quotes up right now? I'm sorry, I'm a clown. This is an odd segment. I'm sorry. Yeah, man. Yeah. You know what I mean? I was born in the darkness. Do you know how I got these scars? Like, you know what I'm Alright, can someone post the Discord? Alright, one more time. Stop for the love, man. Eid Mubarak to all my guys, man. Soon come. Oh man, I need to go pray. You know, the sick people don't know about this. Do you know about the nighttime prayer after Isha? Yeah, love. All right, cool. Let's get the link in there. I've been live long enough, man. The United channel was much better. What do you mean this one? You are no Bane, but I'm gonna turn into Bane. Yeah, you know. So, you know, Cass's Bane. That sounds mad. But there's like Doran's Bane, which is in Lord of the Rings, if I'm correct. So there's Cass's one now. Is the Discord link? Discord link. Join up. Let's go, people, man. Let's go. Look, there's a join. If you want to join it, it's not toxic. Don't worry. If you feel like people, you can join in. No one's going to get onto you. There's a lot of different roles people can join. You can see who supports who. You can see who the mods are. I'm always talking in there as well. So if anyone wants to go and do that, please go and join up the Discord. It will be much obliged if you do so. Just trying to build it as much as possible. You see when I go live, everyone's quite active. Yeah, don't worry. And if people are, Mr. B, I'm a Muslim. Alhamdulillah. Wallahi, I'm a Muslim, I swear. I'm a revert. I'll do, you know what, one day I'll do a video about it. But yeah, let me see. Sorry, new member Lebo. So big up to yourself as well. Big up for that. Touchline is live. He's nearly on 1K subscribers. You lot have absolutely crushed it tonight. And we can go help someone else's channel out and get them monetized. Because you already know that that's what happens. You need more numbers, more subscribers, more watch hours. Touchline should be live right now. So yeah, big up to everyone that's commented. I see Red Devil United in here. Big up to Boods. Boods is on TikTok. Very shameless as well. Just trying to push everyone's streams out pretty much. So as much as possible. That was the end. So let's go cast raid it up. And yeah, hopefully all of you go over there, you know, inshallah. And then yeah, we'll be back tomorrow in the afternoon. Probably not the morning. Yeah, so love for that. Peace.